Hi, everybody. Alright, I won't sugarcoat this, ladies and gentlemen. This is another sign that stuff is probably going to start happening. Despite everyone being low level at this point, Intel is getting ready to basically let go thousands of employees. That means job cuts, and there's a long list of people saying this. There's always a cross-reference as to how many and when are they going to start and when are they going to basically stop. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you exactly what this is from. This is no different than the Chrysler situation. This is from first quarter 2016, numbers. And they now want to let people go because of the first quarter 2016. I mean, right here, folks. Intel reports its first quarter financial results Tuesday, though sources say timing and specifics remain fluid. Intel had 107,000 employees worldwide at the end of December. Its Oregon head count is at record of 19,500, up 5% since last summer, and the company ramps up new idea. You get the idea. And they say that they're going to cut thousands. Look at this. Intel estimated more than 1,100 U.S. jobs to be cut. And I'll do it this way so that you understand that that's what this is saying. After anticipated sales growth failed to materialize. It's right there, folks. Because the first quarter, 2016, 1,100 people are going to lose their jobs, folks, just like Chrysler. Now, 1,100 of, say, 19,500 domestically might not necessarily be that much, but probably for Oregon, yes. That seems to be a big problem. Something you and I and anyone here could probably remedy real quick. So, ladies and gentlemen, all the regular people are saying, oh, there's nothing coming. Everything is good. Do not believe the media. All this other stuff. And this is actually coming from Oregon Live, folks. So this is straight from Oregon. This is no different than my M Live or Michigan Live. This is actually the city, or the state rather, my bad, I apologize. Actually putting this out. These are actual people who are actually going to lose their jobs in Oregon. 1,100 people, folks. Gone. Because Intel basically can't maintain factories to contribute to thousands of additional jobs due to first quarter sales not being the greatest and the forecast probably getting worse. Now, I basically showed you that, who was it? Chrysler was getting rid of like some ungodly number, like 1,350, I think it was. And I said this was the first of many to come. Oh, it's not the same state. You're absolutely right. That was in Michigan. This is in Oregon. I'm certain we can always find a company or two in the big leagues and in the small leagues that are looking to drop down numbers and everything due to forecasts and any number of things, folks. I don't like this any more than you do. And I got to be honest with you, folks. I think this is honestly going to happen more and more. Now, Chrysler said that they were doing lots of different things. There was another company I did forecast on that they were automating. I forget who that was. But this is bad, folks. I mean, Intel is, or at least used to be, a big company. And that's what's happening. When these big companies get quarter reviews, they're just cutting people. They don't care. I mean, they can automate probably half of what they do and go with a staff of 25 to do, 9,000 jobs if they had to. It would be insane, but they could do it. Remember, there's like automated breweries now and everything. So with a staff of like 70 or something. So, you want to know what's inside Intel, folks? Lies. Google isn't releasing anybody that I know of. Apple isn't releasing anybody I'm aware of. And when I say release, I mean let go of employees. Microsoft, I don't believe, is going to be releasing anybody. I understand Intel does more software, does more hardware, and a lot of different things, but what I don't understand is why they wouldn't just pick up a defense contract or something to edge over the margins. I know you can't just do that, but you know what? 90% of these big boy companies, these big brother companies as I call them, can easily call in the Senate's office and, ask for their representative and say, hey, listen, I have District 5 on the phone. I'm just using random numbers here. Yeah, hey, this is Intel. Listen, we got a problem. We're getting ready to cut like 1,100 people. You guys got a defense contract or something we can have to help us curve the unemployment? Yeah. Let Rep and Senator Joe and Smith and Tom know. All right. Give me a buzz back, 48. Thanks. And then just let it happen. And in 48 to 128 hours, they'd get something back. Hey, yeah, listen, we got some small gigs and we got some big gigs. What departments are you looking to cut? And then they kind of go from there. I guarantee you these guys are just playing politics. They could have at least some marginal contract tomorrow to make up these 1,100 jobs. But from what I understand, these big companies are also looking to automate a lot. And with factories, it's all about automation. So, I don't want to say I don't use Intel, folks, but I really don't. With AMD being popular, with my chipsets and everything else I'm getting from any random companies, I really don't have a reason to use Intel. I mean, it's not even a big name in the computers anymore. I mean, that's just the way I feel about it. I mean, so many more manufacturers are making probably better products. It's just a matter of what you want and who you trust. I bought an Acer laptop. Why? Because I trust Gateway. Or at least I trusted the Gateway during the 1990s and the early 2000s. The Acer, I bought a lower model, and RAM needs to be upgraded, a couple other things, but it runs great. Intel, that's probably on the chipset, probably on the motherboard. But for the most part, I don't really have any day-to-day need for Intel. So, they're cutting people.